Hello, this is Edip. Sorry for being late. I got busy with a discussion with an academics on the phone. I entirely forgot about this. I really apologize. Today is 26th of June, 2021. And I bet some of the friends that I had invited for the panel, they came and I missed them. I apologize for that. I need to be more careful and have a warning for myself, alarm for myself. Nice to see you. Now let's see, and I invite some people here, and let me put invitation again at the. Okay, here is the invitation. Okay. Okay, every week, God willing, we'll be having this and open for everyone to discuss philosophy, theology, and social political issues. And we will open up initially for limited number of panelists. Then towards half, we also give the link for the participants, for those who are joining the live chat. And inshallah, this will be our regular weekly meeting. I call it Hajj. Hajj is one of the terminologies in the Quran that has been distorted. The meaning of Hajj is debate based on reason and evidence. And the Quran invites all humans and nas, all people in the world, to come to a great debate, an annual debate, to discuss their issues, issues related to national and international conflicts and economy. Right now, it would be perhaps global warming or pandemic, and to discuss those issues and come up with a peaceful agreement. That's the purpose. And in these 4 months, it happens during the 4 months of international enforced peace. At least take advantage of these 4 months, try to make peace a permanent human affair. And the word Hajj is used more in relation to Abraham, who is a philosopher, who is a rational monotheist, who argued for monotheism against polytheism, which turns human to become servant of other humans, become slaves of others. Monotheism liberates a person from bondage of idol worship. You can idolize the flag and your hero, your political leader, or your religious leaders, and then ultimately you'll be exploited, you'll be sacrificed by them. And therefore, the best system on this earth can be built, can be formed by rational monotheistic mindset. And therefore, we will have small Hajj, small debates here. But hopefully, we'll have annual great Hajj, Hajj al-Akbar, great debates, discussions. Inshallah, we used to have those, like in Oxford University with it twice, at Princeton University with it. But of course, they were still small scale. They were limited with the academics. but this should be open to everyone. Hopefully, when this pandemic passes, we will have such a Hajj in a free part of the world, inshallah. We invite all people, regardless of their religious beliefs, ethnicity, ideology, color, sex, doesn't matter. All humans, children of Adam, will be invited to debate. There will be panelists, and the audience also will ask questions, will also direct their criticism. Okay, and we have some friends here. Let's see what are the issues of this week. And we have, okay, let me see. And meanwhile, I want to repeat my challenge and invitation to everyone. And whether you are Sunni or Shiite, Catholic or Protestant, atheist or deist or non-theist, whoever you are, or Hindu, you are welcome here. And we will discuss issues relating to us in humans on this planet Earth. This is a small planet we all share. And if there is a problem in one country, we know all other humans are responsible, and all other humans will get a share of the problem. If a disease starts in one country, if we don't help that country, that disease will come hunt us. If there is disorder in the country, oppression, tyranny, war, we know some people who are traumatized by those events, they will establish small terrorist organization, they will come hunt us. We know that if a country cut the trees, destroy the ecology, and we know that we'll all suffer the consequence in terms of global warming or climate change or lack of oxygen maybe. Therefore, we share this little planet. Therefore, the only way we can correct ourselves, we can live in harmony instead of declaring war against each other, is to discuss the issues based on reason and evidence. Therefore, you are all welcome. Anyone would like to talk, please raise your hands, or I will randomly give you words. And if you want to share some ideas, it could be a solution for one of the problems or diagnosis of some problems, invitation of others to talk. And once in a while, we may talk about philosophy and theology, which they are really individual. It is a per individual quest for truth, of course. But mostly I would like to dedicate these for more general issues that involves all of us, like population, increasing population. I think in the past we talked about that. And population control, I think, is very important. And right now, health issues is important, is COVID-19. And I think the world will be tested, all together will be tested. Our national borders will not save us from our troubles. Okay. Yunus Baykal, nice to see you here. You are driving, watch your driving. Hamid, if you want to talk, go ahead. Anyone, I don't need to really tell you if you just listener, no problem. Okay, we don't hear you. Hold on. You can unmute yourself. Okay, let me see. I'm going to read some of the things in the chat, some of the text. Ultimate Truth, the guy says, why did you choose to use the word Hajj, meaning debate, not distinguishing it with Hajj, meaning pilgrimage, to avoid confusion. You can tell some are already confused. Please be clear. Well, the word pilgrimage is wrong translation of Hajj. Hajj means debate. Hajj means debated. Hujjat means reason. Therefore, open widget. Stream is healthy. Stream is not healthy. The stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended rate. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate. Well, I don't know. Okay, now it is okay. Yes, my dear friend, exactly that's my point. I am claiming that the word Hajj, the meaning of it and the function of it has been distorted, betrayed. Hajj means debate. Hajjul Akbar means the great debate that all humans are invited for an international conference to discuss major issues involving them, to share the issues, to provide solutions, to provide help to each other. That is the purpose of Hajj. It is basically an international conference of responsible human beings. And therefore, it is not just going, turning around and rotating around, spinning around and throwing rocks, kissing rocks, beating rocks. This is nothing to do with Hajj. It is distortion and stupidification. I don't know whether there is such a word. I'm making up a word. Stupidification of Hajj. When you look at people, what they do, they go over there, they go ignorant, they come out even more ignorant. They go there immoral, they come out even more immoral. Goes to Hajj, they come back, they are aggressors, they are hoarders, they are thieves, they are tyrants in their homes or in their companies or in their governments, tyrants. Nothing changes. It has nothing to do with the Hajj that described in the Quran. Unfortunately, they distort. They turned into a bunch of nonsense, stupid, and idol worship rituals. Therefore, it is purposefully. What I am doing, it is called small Hajj. This right now, it is a small Hajj. Every one of you can engage with this small Hajj locally or personally. But there is also great Hajj. And not only Mu'mins are invited, if I said the word, Turkish word, if you pay attention, the Quran says, Linnas, humanity, people are invited, not only Mu'min. Therefore, everyone is invited. Not even Muslims. It could be fighting, conflicting, warmongers also are invited. Come on, let's discuss this issue. Okay, and let me see. If you pay attention, the Quran says, okay. Again, this guy doesn't get it. The person who writes comments, ultimate truth, you are confusing Hajj and Hajj. They are the same. No. Hajj and they are the same word, my dear friend. One is Hajj. They are the same in Arabic. In English, maybe you are writing it with different letters, but in Arabic is exactly the same. Hajj, Hajj, the same root, the same word, no difference. But just because in English you wrote them differently, they don't become different because I know the original. I'm not making a huge mistake. I know what I'm saying. You have no clue about what you are promoting, my dear friend. Anyway, this is the first time I feel in a proper covenant with everyone. MashaAllah. English speakers are invited. Please share this video with people. And next week and the following week, inshallah, I hope I can do it. Sometimes I may go on vacation, but hopefully we'll try to make it as much as possible every Saturday, GMT time. If you write in Google, GMT time, you will get the time on Google. We'll tell you what time is it according to your time, according to GMT time. Therefore, you will know exactly the time of this. GMT time, not necessarily London time, because London time may change in summer or winter. GMT time. Ultimate truth, later we can discuss this issue if you are ready to come discuss. In fact, right now I can give you the link. Come over here, join us, and make your argument. Have a Hajj with us. Do the Hajj about Hajj. Do the Hajj about Hajj. Do the debate about debate. Leila, I don't know whether, do you want to talk? Lealia must, whatever name you have, I cannot even pronounce it. Okay. Why only these kind of numbers comes in unusual way, 919 through 999, to build the grammar in Torah timeline is straight plot. Torah is history. Okay. Okay. Leal, I don't understand what you wrote there. If you want to talk, please feel free to open your microphone. We are talking about numbers. In order to build the grammar, you say in Torah timeline is straight, plot is straight. I don't know what you are talking about. Perhaps you try to write, but it's not clear. Mirza, no Turkish. We are going to have English here.
I can speak English.
Okay, can you put your camera this way?
Like
Sideways.
this?
Sideways, you are using vertical.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Is it good?
Okay,
oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I have a question regarding...
YouTube is... close your YouTube voice volume. If it's open, it makes noise.
Oh.
Okay.
No, YouTube is not open.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So can you, how do you understand the verses about qisas? I mean, I'm confused.
The word, the verse about qisas, it tells that in killing someone, if killing someone else, you should have qisas, means equivalence. The law of equivalence means if they are the same sex or the same status, then you can have the capital punishment. If man kills woman or woman kills man, there is no capital punishment. If, let's say, the director murders the subordinate or subordinate kills the director, there is no capital punishment. Basically, through this rule, it is reduced. Statistically, it is much reduced, more than 50%, maybe 50%. And then if the victim side, if they forgive, it is better. You should forgive, it says. By this way, through qisas, God wants to eliminate, at least to reduce, the capital punishment for murder. Basically, it is discount, it is reduction in the number of capital punishment, not increase, as generally distorted meaning.
Yeah.
Means
yeah, I understand.
They are the kind of the same status, the same sex. If they are not the same, you cannot apply it. You cannot have capital punishment. If they are the same, yeah, but even that time, the victim side, it is better for them to forgive the murderer other punishment instead of capital punishment.
Okay, can you elaborate on the word hur? Hur, I mean hur. Is like all women included in hur, or hur only is for men?
No, anyone, because that time the meaning could be things, for example, a guard, let's say, kills a prisoner, or a prisoner kills a guard. That time, capital punishment cannot be used. And basically, and the whole thing purpose is, through this simple rule, reducing the capital punishment, still not closing it, but reducing it, and also by telling people to forgive. And what I understand as a reasonable person, I understand God doesn't want us to have capital punishment. That's simple. That's all the message I get. But as al-hurru bil-hurr, when you say someone is free, and they're a free person, maybe there are some people who are not free. Yeah. And of course, in all times, during the time of Prophet Muhammad, the disbelievers or polytheists, they had slaves. Muslims cannot have slaves, because having slaves, it means is not Muslim, is kufr, is also shirk in both sense. Okay. Theologically, it is shirk.
Can you elaborate on the word abd, al-abd bil-abdi?
Al-abd means a slave or a person who is not free. It could be a person who is enslaved or captured, a person who doesn't have freedom.
Okay, so this rule applies on like other people, like non-Muslims, because they can keep abds, like slaves?
No, they cannot. But in case there are some of them, they accept the rule of Quran, but they are all in jurisdiction of Muslims, mu'mins. They are under jurisdiction, but they are basically enslaved by others. And it could be there are jurisdiction in the Quran, jurisdiction of Jews, jurisdiction of Christians and mushriks. But within Muslims' jurisdiction, if an abd kill each other, but they are slaves of others, you cannot have capital punishment.
Okay. So what about the word woman for woman?
Also, I want to say there could be a believer, someone who accepted Islam and became a rational monotheist, but still, unfortunately, be the slave of a kafir, a mushrik, may not have been able, power, resources to free himself. And because it was a process that Muslims could not free all the slaves. Some of the slaves were mu'mins, but they were enslaved by people of the book, by Christians, by Jews, by others. Therefore, still there was that kind of category of mu'min slave, but enslaved by mushriks. Yes.
Okay. So I have other questions too, but I don't remember. May I then, after some time, if I remember?
Inshallah.
Okay.
And anyone
Thank
else?
You.
Yes. Oh, I see. He's our friend. The way Corpus Quran uses Corpus Quran, I know who is he. He uses a different name. MashaAllah. Okay, let's see whether there is any other question. If there is not, I will stop it. But every week, inshallah, we'll have some very beautiful debates and discussions here. I will invite some people who are, let's say, prominent Sunnis or Christians or atheists here, inshallah. Okay. And meanwhile, I would love to give you a link from, let me see whether we have Google Play. I have my translation of the Quran for Androids there. Let me put here whether I can get the link. Aha. MashaAllah. Here it is. I am posting here the link for the English application of Quran, a reformist translation for Androids. We don't have for iPhone yet, but this is for Androids, English Quran, a reformist translation. If you put my name in Google Play, you will find that one. And the second one, let me put here the Turkish translation. MashaAllah. I don't know why it puts in the end. Here. And now this is the link for the Turkish translation as an application for Android things. Okay. People always find some gods or lords for themselves. Remember Moses' separation away from his people only for 40 nights and what happened after. Absolutely. Satan's main attack is to God alone idea. Satan wants to tell us that God is not sufficient. And the Quran says, Alaysa Allahu bikafin abdah. Isn't God sufficient for his servants? Therefore, you should always focus on God, the creator of the universe, and has all the best attributes, and serve those attributes. Serve the truth, serve peace, serve love, serve justice. MashaAllah. Okay. Let's see whether anyone else here before I leave. Okay, I want to leave now. I know I apologize for being late today. Inshallah, in the future, we'll have a much better organized and better discussions, inshallah. Take care, and please let learn others that this is open debate for anyone, especially those who are promoting falsehood in the name of God. Please let them know that Edip is challenging them, inviting them for debate. We are not escaping from them. They are escaping from us because they are scared from the truth. Light is not scared from darkness. Darkness cannot hurt the light, just the other way around. Light shatters darkness. Therefore, if we are searching for truth and light, we have nothing to be scared of. But unfortunately, the enemies of light, the enemies of truth, they are always scared of facing the truth. Salam alaikum.